How about sound now? Alright, seems like you got it. How about sound now? Let's roll. What do you do? You gotta try to get over there to the meeting spot. What's up, people? What's up? What's up? Let's do this. What up, man? Shot ran. Hurry up. Hang tight for me. Hang tight for me. Says it's what? It's supposed to be 26 minutes. Somehow I doubt it. I doubt it. But we're on it. So we'll find out. But, I'm walking straight to the lighthouse. Straight to the lighthouse. Yeah, basically I walked this straight to the White House here. Hell yeah. We'll see how long it takes me to get there. What's up, people? Philly 3 hours ago doing the same thing. Now DC doing the same thing. 6 minutes. park. Let's go. Let's go. Hold it. Hold it. What up, people? What's up, yo? Cruising straight to the White House. This be an awesome little area to live in. Just awesome. Hopefully this tour guy doesn't like take off on me. I'm just getting close. Of course, they're the ones that came up with it takes fucking 30 minutes to walk a mile. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Looks like I only got to be, I don't know, 10 minutes. I'm not going to be there for 26. Oh, this is totally cool. Old building, right? Old building. Yeah, DC's nice. Got some plants out here. Roads all cleaned up. DC nice, though. DC is nice. We'll see how that goes. Think we'll make it? What we got? 640? Huh. I'll probably be like the only dude that pays 80 bucks to get a tour and then can't get there on time. Only one. Nobody else that goes through there. Just me. We'll see how that works out. Ooh. Maybe into the hall here. Into the hall here. What's up, people? Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button. Look at that. It's nice here. Rest of them trying to keep the hotels in good shape. Rough time. think we're making better time. Washington, D.C., brother. We are here. Lori, hello. Don't forget to hit the like. I might be. And I'm damn sure not running. So that shit ain't happening. You go running. I'm good. This is the side of the White House. Let's roll, yo. Hang tight. All right. We'll see about this. So this thing just says I gotta walk like 4 miles in like 12 minutes, yeah. If I'm being honest, I think I'm gonna beat it. So 15 minutes till they actually take off. We're good. Oh yeah, that's nice. Should have rented one of them little bikes, right? Fucking race my ass down here and ditch the bike. That's what they do. Like all over town. Race down, ditch the bike. Yeah. That's the plan. Ditch it. We don't need it. I can't walk through there anymore. I need to. What about here? Says okay there. About 20 feet. So you gotta go somewhere else. We'll see how that works out. Let's see. Around some of this architecture here. It's very nice. Police are everywhere too. You got the whole place all fixed up. All fixed. Still saying 12 minutes. You stick your card in this thing and take off on it? How does that work? Uh-oh. 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 Who's that? He might get there. Somehow I doubt it. We'll see. Oh. What a beaut. What a beaut. Okay. We got picture takers.
Pode entrar?
What's that say? George. Yeah, welcome to the nation's capital. That's right. Maybe that's why they said it takes so long.
Daniel, oh, I haven't watched it yet. You haven't? No. I know Irene is in there. And I know he went to that. I did my CJ roll.
Partner. You probably gonna get there. Mostly. Possibly. Probably stick me in the pink car for being late, yeah? Pink vintage. Let's see here. I'm gonna get there like right on time. Maybe. think we're gonna make it just fine. With like 3 minutes to spare. Ooh, lost you. So hell yeah. Y'all want to get one of these bikes on the way back here? Get one of these bikes. Go full speed. That's the one I need. Basket in the front. I seen a dude, an older dude. He was using a cart, but a jogging cart. Oh, what is that? Yeah. Come on, man.
எங்க இருக்கு பாக்கணும்
I don't care about no walk symbols. Blow right through. Hell yeah.
Hey, come on, it's long. But I don't think it's the same. I think it's a shadow smudge on the window. I don't want to ride with you. You are absolutely correct.
Whatever it is, just look at it. I want to give up the everything.
We're still cruising, you know. Not quite at the meeting spot. They have like meeting spots for all this stuff, huh? It's so weird. I just go to the middle or something, stand there like, who's here to meet me? Who is here? Did I make it? Oh yeah, we made it. Man, I should have just stayed at the personal lunch. It was like $500 a night though. $250 a night or where I stayed. So as it was, kind of expensive. As it is. Split past it. And there's my tent. And it's like, a vintage car kit. Pretty sure that's the one. Howdy, boss man. Howdy, boss man. How are you?
All right.
I don't know where these drivers are. Hey, bub.
Hello?
Would you give me a hand real quick?
Yeah. No, we haven't.
Sorry to trouble you. I don't know if I'm interrupting the right person or not. So here's what I got.
Okay, great. What's your name?
Bruce
Bruce, last name?
Smith.
Smith. Okay. You said what was the name that you had, Sarah?
are over here. Yeah, everything should be open.
Gonna be giving a tour?
No, I got the car. I'm the
Okay,
guy.
but so you're gonna be giving a tour up there?
No,
That's
no,
what Jeff's
no,
gonna do.
no. You don't want me giving it to him. None of us want that. I promise. I barely made it on time. You see, all you guys are here. We won't get back tonight. Hey, what up, what up, what up? Hello, hello. What's up, man? Love me. Yeah, about to move. Looks like I'm sitting in the front. I love pink cars with my face. Nice. Cool ride, too. Yeah, they're kind of cool. They're all different color ones. I got the bubblegum pink one. They hooked me up.
And you are the individual, right?
That's right, that's right.
Equals
about now. Got fingers and stuff, Johnny. Change your
I'm sorry
vehicle.
about that. It's a little
Yeah.
packed. I'm sorry.
I'm in a vintage vehicle now.
They're all thin.
Oh yeah, we're about to roll out. Good now. Yeah, nah, I did something. Clearly, I did something. I pressed the mute button. Oh yeah, all right. What's your name?
Michael.
Michael.
So yeah, I'm your tour guide, Michael. Nice to meet you all. Oh, can you stand up for a second? Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yep, just need this.
Oh.
Sorry, my bad.
I like to sit on microphones, sunglasses, things like that.
Testing. Hold on, sorry about that.
Let's get started here. What's up here?
Testing.
Oh. Don't tell anybody you saw that guy. He ain't really here.
All right.
Certainly don't tell my boss you see me in DC.
Michael, and I'll be your tour guide today. This is the beginning of the tour here. That is the Department of the Treasury to your left. So that is where the National Bank is, which holds all the federal government spending money, as well as the Treasury also takes in all the money from the U.S. Mint and verifies that it meets certain standards before it circulates in the economy. The Treasury was and the National Bank were created by Alexander Hamilton, who, while he was never the president, he was an important founding father. He was also the father of federalism, and that was the idea for the federal government, which of course contrasted with Jefferson's want for a small, centralized state governments. But of course now we have both. And over here is the Hamilton Hotel and Steakhouse as well, partially named due to its proximity to the Treasury. Founded in 1922, this hotel has also been a host for lobbyists and diplomats. Popular spot for both of them to stay there. Also, as we're driving around, you may notice that the DC license plates say end taxation without representation. This is a reference to the American Revolution, something that colonists said to the British. And it's also a reference to the fact that DC does not get a voting member of Congress since they are a territory. So it's an informal protest by the city. That's also the DC flag on the building to our left. It's just behind the American flag. And it's got 3 stars and 2 stripes. And this is actually in honor of George Washington's coat of arms. Of course, the Washington and Washington, D.C. comes from him. That is also the J.W. Marriott Hotel over there. Very famous because Ulysses S. Grant, the 18th president of the U.S., was in the lobby of that hotel, and people would come up to him and ask him for certain favors in the government, and that's where the term lobbyist actually comes from, that hotel lobby. Also, here on the left is the World War I memorial. You can see the cast iron soldiers, and they're all kind of going towards this little girl, and she represents the United States. And this memorial actually was not built until 2021. This is because the anniversary of the war kept falling on unfortunate dates. Also, that's a statue of Alexander Hamilton, part of the Treasury. But the anniversary of the war fell on unfortunate dates. The 25th anniversary was on World War II. 50th anniversary was on during Vietnam. And the 75th anniversary, the country was still recovering from the Great Depression. So Congress waited to buy this land until 2018, the 100th anniversary of the end of the war, but it wasn't totally finished until 2021. So actually the newest memorial here in DC.
Well, yeah, they
Those
probably
screens
all
were
do
the
look the
White
same.
House East
I
Wing
mean,
Hall of renovations.
Capitol, yeah.
And you can kind of see the White House a little bit through past the Treasury, but we will see a better view later
White
on.
House is right through there. Right through there. He wanted a picture of the dude in the pink car. That's what he wanted.
And we're about to go down Pennsylvania Avenue. And Pennsylvania Avenue both connects the White House and the Capitol.
Wait till y'all see my
It also
room
goes
tonight,
near the
bro.
White House
I'll
and on the
be
other
straight.
side. And this is the Secret Service walking in front of us right now. And also, the Pennsylvania was home to the original capital of the United States and in Philadelphia. And every president besides George Washington has lived here in D.C., but George lived in Philadelphia when he was president. Also, you can see all the 250 banners on the side of the Department of Commerce to just up ahead. You'll see it also says cultivate peace and commerce with all above that doorway. And they monitor economic growth in the United States and stimulate that growth through special spending projects. Also, you'll see the American flag on the side with 13 stripes or 13 stars in a circle for the original 13 colonies, and that is the original American flag designed by Betsy Ross. Also, the Commerce Department is named after Herbert Hoover, who was once the chair of Commerce and was also president of the United States.
Share the stream. Share the
On the
stream.
right is the DC Mayor's office, and on the left is Freedom Park, which is nicknamed that because Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. actually stayed at the hotel, the JW Marriott, the same one as where lobbying was invented, and he came down here to write from all these statues are actually brand new, and they're of American revolutionaries like Washington, John Adams, the second president of the United States, Jefferson, and more. But this statue on the far side has always been here.
Soldiers
General
president.
Brandywine, and you see him written on the side right there. He helped out in an important battle where George Washington was going to lose, it was believed, and he came in with an army of horses. And they actually created the term the cavalry, if you've ever heard that term, calling it the cavalry.
Yeah, like first guy.
Also, if you see that tower up ahead, that is the old post office tower. And it is the second tallest building here in Washington, D.C. And also, you can do a free tour of it as well if you go in the hotel lobby and ask them. And it's a great scenic overlook. And this building was part of the post office of the United States as well. You'll see it written above the door, and it is named Ben Franklin Station, and that is because he was the first Postmaster General of the U.S., so he oversaw the Postal Service. The Waldorf Astoria is now the old post office building here, but you can still see Old Post Office written behind Waldorf Astoria in golden letters there. And the statue of Ben Franklin in front of it actually comes from the statue here of DC became the capital. Also, the Waldorf Astoria was previously owned by the Trump Corporation as well. It changed hands many times since it was bought from the U.S. government around the 1960s. building to the right is the Department of Justice. So that is where the Attorney General has their office. And it actually previously housed the FBI headquarters, but those are now across the street to the left. The building, named after the longest serving FBI director and the FBI director under President Nixon, which is when this building was constructed. The Department of Justice building on the right side of the street is named after Robert F. Kennedy, who was the Attorney General when JFK was the president, and he was also JFK's legal president as well. And coming up on the left, you're going to see a fountain, which is the Navy Memorial, honoring all the wars the Navy has fought in, which include the Civil War, the War of 1812, as well as World Wars I and II, and Korea and Vietnam. And there's going to be scenes of that depicted in small iron paintings around the fountain. And then on the right is going to be the National Archives. And so that's where the original copy of the U.S. Constitution and Declaration of Independence are kept. And those are only out viewing every couple of months, but you can always do a free tour of this building. And you can see things like Abraham Lincoln's drafts of the Gettysburg Address, which he famously wrote on an envelope while he was on a train on the way to the final battle of Gettysburg in the Civil War. And you see that statue on the left is the Grand Army of the Republic Memorial, which honors the first ever United States Army that fought in the Revolutionary War. And then on the right is going to be the Federal Trade Commission. And so they regulate things like the stock market and monopoly laws. And you'll see a statue of a man with a horse. And so it represents free trade running free. And the man is the government holding it back with regulation. And the idea, of course, is that there should be balance. And just to our right past it is the National Gallery of Art, where you can see a work by Leonardo da Vinci and a self-portrait by Vincent van Gogh. This also used to be a train station, and it's actually where the first ever presidential assassination occurred. That was President James Garfield, and he was getting off the train when he was shot.
Hell yeah, dude.
But he didn't die until 2 months after being shot, and that is because the doctors took out the bullet and he had an infected wound.
Ain't no selfies, bro.
Dying of sepsis. But
Ain't
his
no
assassin
selfies on.
then argued in court that the doctors killed the president, not him. But that didn't go too well for him. He ended up getting the death penalty. And on the left coming up also, that is the Canadian Embassy. It's the closest embassy to the capital, with most of the embassies being on Embassy Row, about a mile from here. And the World Cup back because Canada is hosting the World Cup alongside the U.S. and Mexico, of course. And this building on the right is also part of the National Gallery of Art, but it focuses more on sculptures, whereas the previous building focuses on paintings. That's also a FIFA fan zone that you see over there. You can watch the World Cup games on the big TV, and you can also get food and drinks in there. It's free admission, though it is like crazy to get in, but it's free, and once you get in, it's pretty good. And to the left is a statue of Lieutenant General George Meade. He was in the Union Army during the Civil War, and he actually defeated Robert E. Lee during the final battle of Gettysburg. Also, that building to our left as well is the Department of Labor, and they control labor regulations as well as workplace safety regulations because they also have OSHA in that building. And the president up there is not the current president.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Theodore
It's very
Teddy
cool.
Roosevelt, who actually is the person the teddy bear is named after because he was going hunting with his crew tied up a baby bear. And they told him to shoot it, but he said absolutely not. That's not very fair. So there was a drawing made at that moment, and the drawing was called Teddy's Bear. And that actually translated to the stuffed animal. He was also the first president to have Secret Service because he was the vice president when President William McKinley was assassinated. That was the third presidential assassination, and at that point Congress decided The president needed some protection and then created the Secret Service. Of course, in front of
Don't
us
care
is
about
the
the red
Capitol
light.
building, and on the left side is the Senate chamber, and on the right side, slightly obscured by those trees, is the House. There's currently 435 members of the House, one for every roughly 330,000 people in a state. And then, of course, there's also 100 members of the Senate, two for each state. And the green towers you see kind of next to the dome there, that's actually the original House and Senate chamber. And they had to build out as the country kept growing. Also, this is the Capitol Hill reflecting pool to our right. And it reflects the Washington Monument in the Capitol. And in back of it is the Ulysses S. Grant Memorial. He was the commander of the Union Army during the Civil War and the 18th president of the U.S. But this honors the Civil War aspect with armed soldiers on either side on horses. Also, this is the largest equestrian monument in the world, measuring 294 feet side to side. And in the traffic circle here ahead of us is the Peace Memorial. So you see there's two babies below that woman raising the wreath. The woman raising the wreath is Victory, celebrating the South and the North reunifying. And then that baby with the helmet and the sword is the Roman god of war, and the other one is the god of the sea. This is because the war was primarily fought at sea. And then up there is the Statue of Peace sweeping on government, because the government completely collapsed during the Civil War. Also, to the left is a better view of the Capitol, and you'll see up top is the Lady Freedom statue. She represents the freedom of America to chart their own course through Congress, and it's the tallest statue in D.C., measuring 19.5 feet tall. So all the statues we see will be around 19 feet. And also, in front of us, that building with the American flag is where the members of Congress actually have their offices, as well as the committee hearings that you may have seen online. There's 3 of them on each side of the building, and they connect to the Capitol through underground tunnels that also have small trains running in them. This is a statue of James A. Garfield, the president who was assassinated back at the Gallery of Art. He was only president for just 4 months, so this honors his legacy as a Speaker of the House on the House side. And additionally, George Washington was supposed to be buried here. There's a crypt for him inside that sits empty, and that is because he wanted to be buried with his wife Martha in Mount Vernon, Virginia, according to his last will, and that's where he still rests. Congress asked Martha for the body, but she said absolutely not. And we'll stop here for 10 minutes, enjoy, and take some pictures. I have to stay with the car, but I can help take pictures in this area.
10 minutes. Got 10 minutes. Yeah. They got the grass wrapped up over here. They said, don't stand on their grass. Hell yeah. Go. Alright, here we go, guys. Here we go. What's in the pack out? Tater tots. That's fucking tater tots, bro. Yeah, they don't want you on the grass, man. They don't want you on the grass at all. These things are so awesome, yeah. was so awesome, man. Oh, it's hard to get a picture of it though. I had to get some other. How are y'all? Try to not get them in my picture. Oh. Hang tight. What we wanted anyway. Much better. Super cool stuff, guys. Super cool stuff. Get some pictures. I need to get a Washington, D.C. magnet too. Hell yeah. Get off this grass, homie. Don't touch the grass. My guys aren't back yet. So, here we go. Now a little funny thing. I thought this was supposed to be all lit up at night. It's supposed to be like DC tour at night. Something like that. But now, there's my pink bubblegum ride, bro. I knew they was gonna give me that. I knew it. Oh, you're all right, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh. Very cool stuff. Hang tight, yeah. Hang tight. You say you waddle, bro? Yeah, fuck yeah. Of course. We stormed the Capitol. The Lonely Boys. Oh, listen to Vegas, man. He ain't on no good tour like this. He touring restaurants. Vegas, why are you touring restaurants, man? What the fuck? What's wrong with you? I would love that guy's job. Driving a bunch of tourists around. I think he likes it. He seems to anyway. Thought that was Samantha against the pillar out there. Sometimes they don't come back, huh?
Taking the time. I think it's been around 10 minutes.
Nah, I'm just teasing. I don't care. So we're gonna run at nighttime still?
Yeah.
Oh wow. So it's a long tour.
It won't go dark until around 8:30.
I was thinking that. I
We'll
said,
be at the Lincoln by then.
okay.
That's when you can see Lincoln, Korea, and Vietnam all lit up at night.
Okay. So you hook us up with the right, and we stop at each of those.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
So
great. That's
we
great.
stop at Lincoln for like 30 minutes, and
Oh,
that includes
okay.
Korea and Vietnam. Yeah.
Gotcha. We have time to walk around there.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
They're all like on top of each other. Okay.
Yeah. No, that's exactly right. That's very cool. That's very cool. Very cool stuff.
I think this thing could go up to 40 with a speed And next stop is Washington Monument.
Let's roll. Hello, Christopher. What's up? We're gonna go there. It's gonna be lit up and all that stuff. It's gonna be
Also,
like
I
a
think I
half
forgot
hour.
to mention the Capitol was burned to the ground during the War of 1812 by the British, and it was rebuilt, finishing around the 1850s. So it's not, not the 1850s, the 1830s. And so it's not quite as old as you think it is.
What's up, Elo? What's that? No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that, homie.
That on the left is the United States Botanic Garden. They have plants from all across the U.S. and the world in there. And the rarest plant is the quartz flower. It's a rocky green plant blooms. But it only blooms every other year, and it happens to not be in bloom in this garden. So you will be spared from the smell if you visit. Most of it's in the greenhouse inside, but there is some plants on display here. You'll notice that these ones on the wall have labels and stuff. Also, if anyone's familiar with the show Practical Jokers, they actually filmed an episode inside here. Pretty funny, pretty small. And the building that you're about to see emerge from behind it is the Department of Health and Human Services. And on the right side is the Native American History Museum. Chronicles hundreds of years of history with artifacts dating back to before the United States was even a country. This is style, common for native cultures in the southern United States, done by a Native American architect as well. And it happens to have the highest rated cafeteria out of any of the Smithsonian museums. So I recommend giving it a try. I did know people in Capitol Hill who came here just for the food. And that is the first of many Smithsonian museums. Smithsonian, of course, means it is run by the government and free to enter. This next one is the Air and Space Museum. It has part of the Apollo 11, as well as a partial recreation of Air Force One, the President's plane, and Leonardo da Vinci's flying machine, humanity's first attempt at flight. And on the left, you'll also see, just as we go through this light, that is the Dwight Eisenhower Memorial.
They super used it. I don't know shit about that. Me too, man.
So now you that's the Eisenhower Memorial on the left. And you can see a statue over there as well. And that, so the one on the left is his role as president, and the one on the right is his role as general of the United States Army. Well, also with the Air and Space Museum on the right here, I do recommend booking in advance if you plan on visiting because it gets very crowded. Just read book time slot reservation online. Also, the building on the left here is the Department of Transportation. You'll notice the next one is part of it as well, and they have these new decorations for the 250th. Also on the right, this pyramid is made entirely of recycled satellites that have been to space and back.
Recycled satellite pyramid.
This concrete kind of circle on the left is the Hirshhorn Museum. It's an artistic museum focused on color theory and the use of lighting intentionally in art. So it's a very visual museum. And we're going on the National Mall here, which is the green space in the middle of DC. And you'll see there's a setup for the state fair, where all of the states will have booths, and mostly they're there to boast their best food. Wisconsin always brings cheese, and so on and so forth.
It's just drawn. Those shadows.
And that starts, there's the FIFA fan zone in the back there, too.
Actually,
That starts on the 25th, and it goes through the 4th of July, and then July 10th, actually. They've been working on all this since early April.
Look at this. Look at this.
And on the right, you're going to see the National Sculpture Garden with 20 sculptures from artists around the United States. My favorite is probably the big silver tree as well. And this next building is the Smithsonian Museum of the American Museum of Natural History. And this is actually where the movie Night at the Museum, the second movie, was filmed in here. And it features exhibits on gemstones, the wildlife that inhabits the U.S., and dinosaur fossils. And in front, you're going to see two big statues of bison. Those are about 25% larger than your standard bison is. And that's because the bison is actually the national mammal of the United States. They also used to have a bison petting zoo on the mall until about 1870, and that is because that's when the National Zoo was created. So it's no longer in need. Also across the way, it's a little obscure, but that is the Smithsonian Castle. It was owned by the Smithsonian, a very wealthy man who had no wife and kids, so he left his fortune to the United States government, and they opened all these museums to the public. That's why, of course, they're called Smithsonians. It's open to the public for the first time pretty much ever for the 250th anniversary. And it will close by the end of this year because that's where the Smithsonian administration
anniversary
works.
over here
But
is going
I
to be
really recommend
ballistic.
checking that. And they
Look
have
at
an
all these
exhibit
gates
that
they
features
have up
artifacts
and shit.
like Thomas Jefferson
Shit's good, dude. It's
and
going to be
Amelia Earhart's
chaos.
flight suit, among many others.
Absolute chaos is going to unfold over here, I swear, dude.
But actually, that castle was the first ever Smithsonian Museum, the American History Museum. But of course now, the American History Museum is to the right. And that has history from the founding of the country until the early 2000s. And one of the most fun parts of it is the pop culture section, where you can see more of these boots from The Wizard of Oz, the Batmobile, and the original Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy puppets. Those are there too. Miss Piggy and Kermit, partially because Jim Henson went to the University of Maryland, just outside of DC city limits. They even have a memorial for him at University of Maryland as well. well.
Keep saying
But
shit.
here
I'm fucking
is
dying
the Department of
laughing.
Agriculture with the big 250 flag. That's the largest executive agency building here in DC, and it actually also houses the FDA.
There we go. Rollerbladers. Rollerbladers, joggers,
He's catching us.
joggers.
He might catch us. We're only going 20. Whoa! Gotta get calm now. And then on the right is the African American History Museum, newest Smithsonian, added in 2016. And this beach, the outside of the architecture is built to look like boats stacked on top of one another to symbolize the Atlantic slave trade. That's where the museum starts, and then it goes on a 4-hour roughly walkthrough, ending with modern day African American successes, including Chadwick Boseman, the person
So
who
what's
played
up
Black
here?
Panther, the
What's up
first
with the?
mainstream black superhero. That cafe
Oh,
also
did you
gets
like that
very
shit,
rave
man?
reviews.
It's
So
my whip,
if you're
man.
looking for a
It's
good
my whip,
food when
man.
you're at the museums,
Pink
check out the
rims and
African
all.
American and Native American History Museums.
Pink rims, son.
In front of us is, of course, the Washington Monument,
That chick
554
that's
feet
rolling
tall.
around with him on the
It honors
rollerblade.
George
She sucks so
Washington
bad.
for
She's
being a
rolling around gap
Revolutionary War
leg. She
general
can't. She
and the
can't.
first
She can't
president of the
stand up.
United States of America. And as we drive around, you're going to notice about
I'm
a
the
third of the
worst.
way up
My
the
whip.
stones are
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
change
my
color.
dude.
That is
You worried about
because
me?
during the onset of
Drop
the
in,
Civil
bro.
War, they paused construction
Got
of the
this candy
Washington
paint,
Monument.
son.
And when they resumed, they used stones
It's
from
all
a
pink,
quarry
bro.
that was about 14 miles away from the first quarry. And that
It's all
caused
pink,
the
man.
stones to age just a little bit differently.
Hey, look
And
at
as soon as we go through this light, you're going to notice that that first third is a lot lighter than the top half, the top 2/3. You can also do a tour of the Washington Monument, much like the Statue of Liberty. And there's actually 897 stairs going
Bro, I
all
got
the way up to
12s
the
on
top.
here. We got
But those
12s
stairs
right
have
here.
been
We're rolling
closed to
brass
the public
12s,
since
homie.
1976
Brass.
because people would get stuck on the stairs and they would need to learn to bring
Brass
them down.
12s.
There was also some graffiti going on in there, so you can only take the elevator. And the elevator's always been there.
What's that
Actually,
remind you of?
because the memorial was not finished until 1884. So elevators were already in existence. And of course, there you can see the windows at the top on each side. People from inside. Also, to get those tickets, you have to go online at 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. on weekdays. Those are the two times they drop the tickets.
We should have got one of them moped things too.
There's also
Moped.
space. And we're going to stop here for a quick 5 to 10 minutes. And you guys can take some pictures. I can help take photos if needed.
Get away from the sun real quick because that's killing it. It's killing it. What y'all talking about, you know? Who gives you this, man? I want to find some stuff like that, yeah. There's a lot of stuff that we need to find while we're here. Here we go. Here we go. The sun is crazy. Bad. Oh. What's that say? Those scooters appear to be the way to go. Slow down on those. Maybe later on you'll be able to just drop it off somewhere or something. Hang tight.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, so this is the second job.
These other toys too. I'll get a picture of them. Cool, buddy. Sneak onto one of these other ones, yeah. Wild West, how's it going, Bruce? Wild West, man, it's going awesome. Christina, hello. Hello, everybody. Elo, what up? Pointy. That's my chariot, bro. I'm rolling clean. Got them old brass rims, son. That candy paint. The bubble gum on the inside, bubble gum on the outside. Pink is my favorite color. I'm good, and you? Wow, cool, Bruce. Man, it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool, Bruce. Good to see you. All right, Mikey. Oh. Yeah, get you up. Standard. G-Bro. He says, wow, cool, Bruce. Job. And it is fucking cool, man. It is fucking cool, dude. Check that out, dude. I ain't nothing much cooler than that. The only thing that'd be cooler than that is like, I don't know, massage tonight at my place. After going to the bar with me. After going to the bar with
arcs in the distance with all the stars on it, that is the and under it is a lighthouse. So it's currently calling it a lighthouse. And that clock tower is the Waldorf Astoria, by where we started our tour, the second tallest in the house. Now we're headed to the Jefferson Memorial, honoring Thomas Jefferson, third U.S. president, and it's also one of the best picture spots in D.C. It is where the grad photos and the prom pictures and all that happens. But thankfully we're not in season for any of those events, so we'll be all set.
hell, man. It's my favorite. Pink's my favorite color. Perfect. We're good. Some Aerosmith going. This Uzi's pretty good. Knows this stuff. Presents it well. Yeah.
This is the U.S.
Attitude.
Forest Service's
Crunchy
headquarters,
attitude.
actually. And then right
Crunchy
next
attitude
to
on
it,
that car right there.
on our left, we go to see the National Holocaust Museum. This one also gets very crowded, so you may want to book in advance for this as well. And to our left is the Bureau of Trading and Printing, and this is where the U.S. Mint is, where they make all the dollar bills and coins that we use on a daily basis. You can do a free tour of this building as well. And they just stopped making the penny as of November 2025 because it costs more to make than it was worth. But if you save your pennies, maybe it'll be
More to make.
And to our right, that's the preview of the Jefferson, which is where we're headed. This body of water in front of us is the tidal basin. It's a man-made lake by the U.S. government to drain silts and other sort of chemicals out of the swamp DC just built upon into the Potomac, which is going to be on the other side of this highway. And Thomas is well known for adding the separation of church and state to the United States Constitution. So you'll see quotes about that around the outside. To the stairs, you will see Cornerstone made by FDR in 1939. And not only do you get a cornerstone, but you put the monument in this specific location so you can see it being built. And so every president since FDR has had a perfect view from the Oval Office of this memorial. Additionally, you'll see a 19-foot tall statue of Thomas Jefferson. Bronze.
City Web,
Inside the memorial, you'll see that signs for elevators. Below the Jefferson statue is where they are. And you can take that on just that white van to go around the front of the memorial. And we'll stop here for about 20 minutes because this is a lot of walking, and enjoy it.
sorry. Man. Don't do that. That's like a giant lake. It's not a little giant. It's huge. That's what it is. Bruce, what's up? Thank you for turning me blue, of course. G Bro, what's up? Every day I wake up. Thank you. Hold on for 20 minutes. Got time to go get in the water. Skinny dipping 101 with Bruce, bro. Dipping the skinnies. Dipping the skinnies. The wind is so fierce. The whole moose knuckles out, bro. I have to walk backwards so nobody sees my moose knuckle. You know what I'm talking about? I gotta walk backwards so nobody sees my moose knuckle, bro. My moose knuckle. I can't do it. I suppose we're gonna get a nice little side of Washington Monument. Got a Passover bridge right there. Next side of the archives. Thomas Jefferson. That's good. Y'all gonna get right here. Touch this grass right here. What up, people? The light's still with me. Stop in those good spots. Stop right where they want to be. Uh-huh. Huh.
Oh wait, look at this graph.
It's gonna be elbow head tomorrow. Go. That happens too. Maybe we're back. Maybe we're not back. I don't know. Like, sub. What up? Are we back or what? Is it working again? Yeah, it looks like we're back. We back. All signal cut out over here. All of you. Still tough. still toasting them.
I ordered 9 back there.
Double decker, open window concept. Maybe it won't.
That would be nice.
Hello, hello.
Non-stop. See the waiting list. So I was into the capital for semester, helping a lot of those, and then they treat me pretty well. They just do a couple of tests. We go on the tour twice, and then we follow. We're just these. Oh yeah, that's for like 8th grade trips. So around the U.S., pretty much everywhere they call them to D.C. when they're in 8th grade. So they're the government capital. And we're still in the depths of those tour seasons. But that's D.C. A lot of schools get out around June. Depends where you are, of course, in the U.S.
Schools here get out of June.
Yeah, so actually we had when I was in high school, we just graduated a couple days ago. So we probably got out like 5 months ago.
Our school is still here.
Wow, that's
They
cool.
start out in Texas.
Oh, yeah, they're from
Craig, we're on the pink vintage car tour, bro. I got the fucking brass rims, bro, the 12, brass 12, bro. I got the brass headlights, bro. Got that bubblegum candy paint, man. That's my tour guide. That's my whole tour.
Honestly, if they're online, it's probably staying.
He's already on the way down.
The whole tour is right there. That's my tour. This whole trip got sabotaged by you, Craig. You owe me a trip, bro. First thing that happened was I ended up at a fucking gay breakfast club. And now everything has been this since then, yeah. Since then, it's been this. I went to the hotel, Casino Resort Seneca in Niagara Falls. Guess what they were celebrating? You know what they were celebrating, yeah? I'm just saying, now I'm here. You know what they got me celebrating? Paint is my favorite. That's how it happened, man. That's all I'm saying. That's how it happened, bro. I'm just saying, like, you opened up, like, the gay throttle. The throttle of the gay is fucking opened up. Fucking, now I'm getting penetrated by all over. Yeah, you didn't have to. You didn't have to. As soon as my trip went gay, they started having gay things going on. I wish she would have been my tour guide. I wish I would have been my tour guide right there. Maybe she's a replacement. Maybe she's gonna let me hop on there. I don't know. It seemed like she pulled up with nobody on there, so nobody got off. Maybe she rolls around for like 20 minutes and comes back. Hell, yeah. I think we're ready to go. He said I didn't book the hotel. Yeah, that was all me, right? That's exactly how it went there. I would go back there too. Hey, that resort was popping, man.
Oh, there's like
So I jumped in. Hey, dude, that casino resort was popping. It was straight popping, dude. I've been to a few resorts and casino type places, and they didn't have the energy that had, dude. I mean, folks were playing.
Now we're headed to the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial, which you probably saw is across the lake.
Get part of it during dusk, so right now. And the other part will be at night. We'll get up some stuff that gets lit up tonight. After that, I'll try to find food. Gas station. My feet.
And on the left, we're about to pass a smaller memorial to George Mason. He's the forgotten founder of the United States, and he actually authored the Virginia Bill of Rights, which was the second ever Bill of Rights after the English Magna Carta, and it inspired the Constitution's Bill of Rights. And you'll see him on the bench in the back, slightly larger than life, over there. Also, I can stop really quick here if you guys want to get a shot of the monument on the water. And the Air Force Memorial is those three spikes to the left away, and that is Arlington, where the National Cemetery for United Service members is. Also, these trees that we're about to see on the left are all cherry blossoms, though they are out of bloom. They're only pink for that last week of March and the first week of April. Though down here on the baseball fields that you're going to see on the right is where the Cherry Blossom Festival happens every year. Also, that house, that hill to the left, all the columns, has an American flag on top, is Robert E. Lee's house. And it was taken from him because there was a property tax law saying that you had to pay property tax in person. Mr. Lee sent his niece, and the government said that's not you, so they took his house. And they've owned it ever since. That is also where John F. Kennedy is buried. He sits under the eternal flame, which burns for 24 hours a day. And it did go out, unfortunately, twice during intense snowstorms. Also over there is the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, which was in honor of 4 soldiers who could not be identified upon return to the United States, and now it symbolically represents all of those soldiers. And it's guarded 24 hours a day by 2 soldiers, and they actually present their guns to each other for inspection, and it's a military rule that inspected guns cannot have a live round, so they're guarding it with empty guns, actually. Also, Reagan Airport's over that hill, which is why you've been seeing all these planes fly so low. And now we're approaching the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial. This one features a 30-foot statue of Dr. Martin Luther King.
She fed up with having to dodge toward the tour thing.
But that is
Tour
because
golf
King
cart.
is classified as a stone, and you'll see why when we get there. The entire backside of the statue is unfinished. This represents that the fight for equality is not yet finished. And also, when you go in, you'll see a mountain-like structure. That is the Mountain of Despair from King's line of I Have a Dream, where he says, I walk over the Mountain of Despair and I see a Stone of Hope, and he is carved into the Stone of Hope. There's also a wall featuring 14 quotes by Dr. King, and he has a piece of paper in his hands, which represents the I Have a Dream speech as well. And this memorial lines up with the Lincoln Memorial. It's a little difficult to see because of all the trees. And that is because Dr. King gave his speech, the I Have a Dream speech, during the March on Washington at the Lincoln Memorial.
All the folks, them folks like my pink whip, yeah. They telling me how cute it is, bruh. Talking about what they do.
Alright, I'm going to let you guys off here. The entrance is across the street, just a little bit up and to the right. Those are bathrooms to the left as well. I'll move closer to the entrance, which is that way.
Be honest, I ain't come here for this monument, so I'm being honest. I hope everybody felt that honesty had like good impact. Yeah, I wish she was my tour guide. Yeah. I'm about to have to go ask her how I get on her tour bus. Like I'm on the wrong tour bus. I'm supposed to be on yours. That happens for sure, you know, for sure. Jack, they got me on the wrong tour bus, bro. It's funny. Nah, I ain't moving, stay right there. They said, I was just sitting here thinking to myself, I guess I don't really honor the whole thing, huh? Not really into it all the way. What is this place? They ain't got no magnets there. There's no magnets there. It's not really a store for me. I'm not really into the whole, like I have a dream thing. He didn't have no dream. So horrible. So horrible. Absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. 100% fucking horrible. And that's it. That's it, people. Hmm. We still got all these tour buses and stuff. And y'all can hate all you want to. I don't give a shit about that money. Alright, how about that? It ain't racism either. I just don't believe in what all it has to say at all. Meow, meow, meow. Lose like half my team on that. All my viewers are gone. They're like, fuck this dude, Bruce. He racist. Come over here, cut the cheese. I just had to escape the crowd so I could cut the cheese real quick, man. We're still trying to figure out a way to get onto like that white cart over there. That white cart right there. The second car, we gotta figure out a way to get onto that cart. That's the one that we want to be on, I promise. Yeah. They have some softball teams out here. They play softball together, I suppose. Hell yeah. They say, hello, alright, enjoy your tour, Bruce. Hell yeah, dude. Going to 26 lights. Tour of DC, man. Tour of DC. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Strength is real. What's up, people? We'll have to look for like a convenience store later. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. He's all the way. All the way up. Chaw. What's up, people? 6 people in the house still with me? I guess the night part of this is about to start. Hopefully they'll start lighting these things. Hopefully they'll start lighting it up. You see, everybody's sat up top on that. Nobody's in the bottom. Everybody's on the top up there. They don't want to be in that hot ass bus. Alright, what y'all think? I think I'm about to be like, are you my tour guide? Jay, what's pretty man? We in DC, brother. We on our little tour. It's a 5-minute stop here. So 5 minutes. That's all I want to be here for. Hold on, man. We're gonna have to go see this. Have to go see this real quick. What's happening, fella? How are you, bub? Oh, we missed. I don't know what my pink bubblegum cart is, bro. It's here somewhere, bro. Pink is my favorite color. So too fast. Jay, you doing all right, Jay? We have basically everything. Basically everything. The knives. And this dude will take me to the gas station. Pink is my favorite color. Good. Hell yeah. Dave, look what they got me. They got me in the pink mobile, yo. Not the white one, not the red one, not the blue one. There's even a brown one. They ain't got me in that one either. They got me in the pink one, yes. Shit, I got some fucking rims too, bro. Some fucking 12s, brass 12s, vintage as can be. Vintage as can be. Hell yeah. Got the brass on the front, son. Sitting on that candy bubblegum paint job. We're at the Martin Luther King Hope Stone, representing the fight for equality is not over, but it seems pretty over. I don't know what more people want to fucking feel good about themselves, like a fucking feel good scenario. So it's like a stone of feel fucking feelings or some shit. I don't fucking know, but I'm not into it. I'm not into it, bro. I don't think that's wrong either. Said no way. I'm not into it. I'm not into it. And no way, it's gonna get chilly out here tonight too. I can tell already it's gonna get chilly. It's cooling down now. And I have no idea where there's any food around me or any of that shit over at the hotel. But I wish I, one of these other carts. I like the pink cart. I'm good with it. Everybody's been making fun of me as I go by. A giant dude in the front seat, pink cart. That's where that's been going. That's how that's been going. We're only missing 2. They're gonna come back pretty soon, I think. After this, we're gonna have to stop at the store, man. I live on these things. Now I don't have any more. I don't want to fly. What's up, people? Washington, D.C. About to start the night part of this tour. Oh, yeah. She ready to go, girl. She ain't playing. She ain't playing, girl. Ready to go. Ready to go. Oh, they did the neon lights tour. So I seen that it was an option, the neon lights tour. And they give you a fucking light up bracelet. They give you a strap light up bracelet. And that's what the neon lights tour is. Strap bracelet, yo. I mean, you gotta market this shit somehow, yeah? You gotta sell it somehow. I like these like this, yo. I think sooner or later we'll get moving on the rest of this. And I think the next ones that we get to, they'll have them all lit up and stuff. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. What's up, people? Only 3 people in the house tonight? That's alright. We don't need but 3. That's fine. That's enough. We're missing 2 people from our cart here. Maybe we get to leave them behind at some point. Fuck them. Fuck them. I think we're gonna get moving here pretty quick. I think anyway. That thing's fat, dude. Thing's sweet. Make all these vintage electric carts. Yeah, they're all electric. They don't make no noise or nothing. Not a peep of noise comes from those things. They're awesome. They're awesome like that. Luxury vans. You can get in one of those too. All in one of those. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, thanks for that.
Korean and Vietnam memorials will also be. And we're going to spend about 30 minutes there, so you have time to see all three.
Day. Little bikes is quick. Could probably use one of those
Also,
little bike things to go find some milk.
Memorial is 1964 Independence Avenue, which is, of course, the year the Civil Rights Act passed. This is Independence Avenue here. And if you see that fence in front of us as well, that is where they train the park police forces. So the park police protect the monuments and the national parks here in DC. And you may see them at Lincoln driving around.
Oh, I knocked out your mirror, didn't I? Hold on.
Yeah.
Tell me where it goes, brother.
Perfect.
What? Okay. I feel like it's perfect.
And on our right, we're going to see the backside of the Korean War Memorial here. It's a wall of about 36,000 names of soldiers lost in the war. And both this wall and the Vietnam wall are in chronological order when the soldier passed away. They are not in alphabetical order, though there's a booklet at the front of the walls that does tell you in alphabetical order where to find the name. Also, you're going to see there's soldiers in front of the Korean War Memorial granite. Those soldiers, once the lights come on, will reflect. So I'd recommend saving Korea for the last, by the way.
The homie's got a faster cart.
But once they turn the lights on,
in that cart,
for the Korean War Memorial, it's 19 soldiers that reflect in the granite to make 38 soldiers. That is the 38th parallel that separates North and South Korea, and the war lasted 38 months, so it's double gate. And then up here is the Lincoln. There is 36 columns for the 36 states in the Union at the end of Lincoln's presidency. And around the top, you will see the states that were in the Union when Lincoln was president. And at the second top layer is states added after Lincoln was president. The statue of Lincoln's 19 feet tall. If he was to stand up from his chair, he'd actually be 30 feet tall, the same height as Martin Luther King Jr. And there is the Gettysburg Address and the Lincoln's inaugural address are inside on the walls. And in the Gettysburg Address, there's a typo, which says the word future, and the F has a third line indicating it used to be an E. And if you're standing at the top of Lincoln, Korea's to the right, Vietnam will be to the left on the other side. And yeah, try and get back around 8 or 9:08-ish, and I'll be parked over on that street.
There's that 9:08. They'll come back after that.
way. Molly's a surprise baby.
Molly like
And they told me it was a couple.
What's up, people?
See you. I'm coming back.
Yeah. See, they just ditch these things anywhere, and that's it. They're done with it. Like some of them got lights on them underneath. Kind of cool.
Okay, now I'm gonna, this time it's fine.
Let's go see this. You recognize them dudes?
you know, I don't want to be.
Over there. They gotta walk in line together.
Thailand, Turkey, United Kingdom, United States. What did they do? They had Paul in front.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Mother. You ready to mosey?
Fucking what?
How do you see 30? Right in front of you.
Somehow figure it out.
It's because
What's up, people? Still taking a duck. Oh, nice. Yo, Lincoln Memorial. Hey, what up, man? Fuck no. I don't know any of these people. What you talking about? Don't know any of them. Any of them. Place is crawling with people. And ass. People in ass everywhere. It's like unlimited. Hell yeah. It's all lit up, but we can't get no picture like this, bro. Look at this picture, dude. Look at this. Look at this. That's what I'm talking about. And I can't stand it too, by the way, Lori. I can't fucking stand it. I can't stand it. Little dude was like, I'm getting in it. I'm in the camera. I can't fucking stand it, Lori. To me, it ain't right, bro. It ain't right. I don't get to put my thong out everywhere, yeah? That dong out. Spandex dong. I just think it's inappropriate, dude. Whatever my problem is, wildly inappropriate. So they were saying the first level has all the first dates on it, and they added the second level later. Yeah. There's some more. Nobody wants to fucking do it. Yeah, got it. The money shot. Got the money shot. Grandpa lost an agriculture. He got a sign. Grandpa lost an agriculture. People spill all their shit all over the place up here. They trash all this stuff. Super trash. Pardon me. Sorry. What's up, people? All this walking we need. What you talking about?
Want to handrail it, or are you good? The handrail on that side.
It doesn't hurt because they are steep. Yeah, let's go.
So we're light up tour is on. Yeah, I have no idea where they told us we had to meet them back at. I just know that I gotta find this other place. I don't even know what time this tour is supposed to be. It might be on all night. Who's that? Oh, that's cool. That's for sure. That's very cool. It is very cool. Cruising. Say all this walking. What you say? Walking. We need. This is cool. It sure is. What's going on with you, man? Hey, what's up, Edmund? Just got a new job. And shit. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get over there on time.
That's a huge jump.
We got groups over there. And I suppose 8 minutes to get back to mine. We gotta try to walk this wall real quick. Hang tight. Gotta get all this. And we'll race back to our cart. But it's gonna be like we lost Bruce. We have lost the Bruce. What's up, Onin? How do you do? What's up, man? Who you owning? So the names start right here. where this hole was. Now I gotta try to make it back there before that dude takes off on us. He's gonna take off soonish. Soonish. Evening Leah P, hello. Going to be dizzy again. Oh man, my bad. Yeah, I tell you what, I'm gonna do it like this. Switch hands. Now we're good. What I do? And of course we can't get in there. So everybody and their mom is hanging out on the statue. We can't get in there today. Washington, D.C., Leah P. Washington, D.C. How y'all doing? You should rewind the stream, Leah P. Rewind the stream. You'll find a bunch of cool stuff. Monuments and stuff. Planes. Am I hungry yet? Elo, I stay pretty hungry, bro. It takes a lot to keep me motivated and energized, bro. It takes a lot. I don't know where the fucking car is. I really don't. It's over there somewhere, I think. Fuck. They're gonna be like, where's this fucking dude Bruce at? I'm supposed to be back there in 4 minutes, bro. Start skedaddling. 6 foot strides.
On those walls are stays of 4th and 5th.
And he's like, string that at me. He's singing, what's up, dude? What's up? Oh, it's on the other side of the memorial here, so here's this guy. Hell yeah. Got a little tune as I was moving out. I need some carts, bro. That's what I need right there. One with the fucking basket. Wait, which basket? Yeah. I know where the cart's at, man. It's over there. Look, it's over there and it's fucking bubblegum pink, baby. Bubblegum pink. I'm gonna come walk all this again here in a little bit. I'm gonna come walk all this. All these fucking people have left. Hold on, I'm about to get a good photo of that guy. Hang tight. That's the Washington mine. What we call the reflection pool. That's the Lincoln Memorial. Yes, sir. If you rewind a little bit, you'll be able to find it in the video. I'm gonna take this dude's picture. Got him. So my pink whip's gonna be waiting on me over here. Lori says she didn't get to go for a ride in the pink whip. I invited Lori to see, man, it's just teams of ass, brother. He said, I'll be parked down that road, and pointed in this general direction. This like general direction. That's Siri Vegas guy. Okay. We know where he parked his car. The White House. That's true. It's true. Oh, look. They're waiting on me. They're waiting on me. No way. Oh, God. I'm the one dragging ass. I'm the one, dude. Held up the whole tour. This shit is 8 after. I'm right on time. I wish I'd have got that golf cart. I like that. Man, I was running. I said, man, that dude's gonna leave me. Yeah, well, I figured I'd find him pretty easy. I know where he's at. I know what he's driving.
Exactly.
He said he's going to pull down there, so I was looking down there.
You went down there?
Yeah, usually we have to because the park police get picky, but we kind of realized that they aren't here right now.
I got turned around. I said, I don't know where he's at. He's down that way. So we still have more.
We just have the White House.
Okay, hey, but just that, right? Just the White
Big
House.
one.
Okay, okay.
Oh yeah. But it's just a little tough to see.
And you give us like a free tour after the fact, like the nightlife tour, right? Like the extra tour after the fact, right? Hit the bars, you show us right. All right, yeah, fair enough.
There's a lot of good bars in DuPont Circle, though, and then there's also some by U Street, if you've ever heard of that area.
You know what I didn't see? I didn't see any convenience stores. They're stashed in somewhere, I'm sure, right? They gotta be, right? People need stuff, right?
There's a fair amount of Giants. There's some. They're usually up closer to the top left, Northwest DC. It's kind of where we are when we start the tour.
Okay.
Should be some around there. Giants stays open till 10. I do know that.
And we'll be done before then, right?
Yes.
Or close to, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's called Giants.
Giant, yeah.
And it's like a little convenience store. They got milk and stuff in there.
It's actually a grocery store.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm trying to think. There might be a 7-Eleven. There is 7-Eleven.
I'm on foot unless you're taking me in the pink whip here. So how, is it local here?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. That's easy. That's easy. Fine. Very cool.
Oh, there's one. Just missing one person.
Like my pink whip, yeah. Hell yeah. Shit is pinks and
Yeah, I know. I
you
didn't think
laughing
I
at
thought I
you,
was
bro.
gonna have to move, but surprisingly I didn't. Sorry about that.
What's that? Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Thank you, Leah P. And I see your video looking beautiful. Edmonds, relax, bro. That's my sister. Relax, bro. Just relax. What you doing, son? So y'all watch out for Leah P, huh? What's up? It looks like what? Looks like it's going to be a perfect night for an evening. Yeah, no, it's fantastic out, man. It feels great. It's like 80 degrees or something. We got a small breeze. We got a tour guide. We're in good shape. Pretty good shape, man. Make sure I still got keys and all that stuff, man. Still got everything. My God, I still got everything. Yes, Bruce. Yes. 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 Be careful, man. Be careful, bro. Be falling in love and stuff, man. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, this old bright screen too. I think I'm still gonna put my sunglasses back on because they got me on this pink thing real quick, you know. Find out what's where. Like my pink whip Edmonds. They scooped me up in the candy paint job, bubble gum. I was gonna say that dude knows, man. He knows. Blocking ass. Get out the way. Get out the way. They're building something over there too. It's not a turn yet. It's not a turn, lady. That lady wanted to turn here real bad. Real bad. See, they just leave them bikes anywhere, dude. Basically just get off and check out. That's it. Come back and pick it up. How can I like make an actual business out of that? I don't think we treat those things all over town. Fishing at all. The worst.
And this statue over here on the left honors John Ericsson, who is a Swedish-born American, and he actually invented the screw propeller, which made boats about 30% faster than they were at the time, and this came in handy during the Civil War. Also, the screw propeller was on the USS Monitor, the first ever ironclad battleship.
Yeah. What a great day, huh? Hey, look over there. Look over there. Past that light. Oh, she's. Hello, yeah. I like it. Hello, everybody. I like it. Got some more stuff lit up over here. Thank you, Daniel. See you at night. Wish they had these. They have like a little stand thing. The stand right there. That'd be better. That'd be better if I could stand. But I guess it's kind of cool, man.
And coming up on the left, lit up in the night, right, you will see the DC War Memorial. It honors 26,000 DC residents who fought in World War I, especially because World War I is often referred to as the Forgotten War, because it's famously overshadowed by World War II. This is the only monument to DC residents here in Washington, D.C. And to our right, it's a little hard to see, is the Japanese stone lantern. And the reason it's not lit up is because that only happens once a year, and that is on the day that the cherry blossoms first bloom. The Japanese embassy sends down a special envoy to light the lantern, and also this commemorates the gift of about 100,000 cherry blossoms the mayor of Tokyo gave to Washington, D.C. And if you go to the zoo up in northwest Washington, pandas there that are endemic from China. And whenever the U.S. and China have diplomatic tensions, China will take the pandas back, and they will send over new ones when things have cooled down. And the pandas are currently here, so take advantage. It's commonly referred to as panda diplomacy.
Panda diplomacy, I like it.
And the reason China is able to do that is also because they own the world's population of pandas after they almost went extinct, because pandas just eat bamboo, and if the bamboo is in danger, so are they. But thankfully they've made a rebound from that. And now we're about to pass the World War II Memorial, and that's going to be on the left side. It has 56 columns. Now, this is for the 50 states, but also 6 territories, which are DC, Virgin Islands, Guam, American Samoa, Puerto Rico, and in the Philippines. But that is no longer the case. The Philippines is now an independent country again. And the main 2 towers say Atlantic and Pacific, reflecting the 2 theaters of the war. The order of the states is the order that they entered the Union. So the back left corner there is Delaware. And then the last state to enter the Union, Virgin Islands, is over here in the back right.
This one, right there.
And the reason Delaware is the first state is because they were the first to sign the Declaration of Independence.
Oh, glory in
If
your
you ever
eyes.
seen a Delaware license plate, it'll say the first state.
Let's go.
Also, this road that we are currently driving on used to be the Washington Canal, and it was one of the largest rivers in America. And on this house on the left is where the lock keeper stayed. It was the largest dock in the canal.
Oh, you heard that,
The
huh?
house came with his job. But the most surprising thing is he raised 13 kids in that house. I'm sure they spent lots of time outside. And
Now it's an independent country again.
and you can go inside between 11 to 3 p.m. on weekdays, no ticket or anything required.
Wow. I got a case of
Also, that is White House property.
Start
That is
walking
the
again
ellipse.
just to make
This is
sure
the
that
backyard of the White
I
House.
don't fall out.
And I think approximately 80,000 people were estimated to have tickets to the ellipse for the UFC yesterday.
Zoomies, the people everywhere.
Though the actual stage is up a
We'll go
little
through
closer.
later tonight.
This is just where
Look
some
at all
people
these
sat and
videos
watched on
on
screens.
Send out all these pictures. We'll see how that goes. We'll see.
On the left is the Organization of American States, political and economic partnership between U.S., Canada, Mexico, and most of Latin America and the Caribbean. All the countries actually have listed their own parking space there, and the ambassadors meet to discuss issues. And this is the Daughters of the American Revolution. So it was a society of patriots who wanted to declare independence from Britain. And to be a member to this day, they're mostly a historical society focused on the Revolutionary War. You have to trace your ancestry back to an original
probably
American
going to.
patriot. They also have the largest music hall in D.C. called Constitutional Hall that's hosted Eddie Murphy, Robin Williams, and some others. And this is the Red Cross on our left. And it's hard to see at night, but it says in memory of the heroic women of the Civil War on the top. That is because, whoa, the Red Cross was started during the Civil War, primarily by the president's main office. He does have an office in the White House, but that is his main office is here because they want to keep the president and vice president separate for security purposes. And also, Dwight Eisenhower gave the first ever televised press conference by a president in this building, which is why it's named the Eisenhower Building. And it also used to house the Secretary of State, which Eisenhower was before he was president. It was actually built named after Eisenhower, and we had to pass that through Congress, of course, bipartisan. There's also a bowling alley in the basement. If you've ever heard of the White House bowling alley, that's actually in this building. And to the left is the People's House. It's a nickname for the White House, and this is a digital recreation of the entire White House. You can get your picture taken at the Oval Office and all the other important rooms. Operates from 9 to 5 o'clock at night, and it's free. Highly recommend that. And if you want to try and get a White House tour, you can reach out to your member of Congress. They'll give you a guaranteed tour of the Capitol, but they will try to get you the White House tour, but that's not guaranteed. But they'll try their best. And this is Pennsylvania. That's how we used to get to the White House. And you can see all the servicemen over there. And the Secret Service protects, of course, the President and Vice President, but also protects members of Congress, like the Speaker of the House and the party leaders. And they also protect the ambassadors from foreign countries, which is why you may see 2 to 3 car motorcades driving around D.C. Those are likely for ambassadors or members of Congress. If it is more than 5 cars and has motorcycles, it is most definitely for the President of the United States or the Vice President. And they also usually put American flags on the cars, but that's not always the case.
Yeah, oh yeah, bro.
And on the right, this brick house is
Washington,
Commodore
D.C.
Stephen Decatur's house, and so he was the general of the United States Navy during the Civil War, and he piloted the USS Monitor, which I mentioned back at John Erickson, first ironclad battleship. Also, to the right is going to be Lafayette Park. That is in honor of Marquis de Lafayette, who was a Frenchman who fought on the side of the Americans during the Revolution. Wow, did he really just turn his lights on just to go there?
Yeah, he did.
He couldn't wait 2 seconds.
Got him.
And the White House on the right side. I'm just gonna park on the street here. If you guys want to get out really quick and take some pictures. Also, this is the church where the inauguration of the inaugural mass happens when the president is chosen. It's the closest church to the White House, called St. John's.
That's a spot.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
Also, what we're looking at here is the executive residence, the wings, the east wings on the left, west wings on the right. Those are obscured by trees.
place is dirty. Lighthouse over here. Got to try to get close to it. Barely covered the White House, really. Barely covers the White House. It's just hard to see. Oh, we got Paul Revere over here. He got a whole ass hat on and everything. I'm gonna try to get a better view here. Might have to go to the middle here to get one. Hang tight. There we go. That does look a little bit better, huh? Check that out, eh? Uh-huh. Pull the rest of that out of there.
Beautiful mountain, but the Robert E. Lee house is still over there. So when the Civil War began, Lee listened to the side he chose. They ended up confiscating his land, and that became federal property. That became, federal property. And as the Civil War is progressing, and we have so much death, we have, all of these Union soldiers dying, and there's just not enough places to bury them. So Arlington becomes our national cemetery, and that's how it comes to be. Now, where we're standing here, St. John's Episcopal. This is the oldest church here in D.C. This was built in 1850,
Looks beautiful.
opened in 1860.
You like that costume, bro? You can get you one if you want. You can get a costume just like that for you.
When a president dies, it is this church.
We should get one for you.
For that president. So the last time this happened was last year when Jimmy Carter passed away. Now the bell.
Whole thing is sweet food.
Was placed by
Hold on, I gotta get this.
remnants from the War of 1812. Now this church, the first president to attend service here was James Madison, James and Darley. They sat at pew number 54. From Madison on, every president who has served has come to this church at least once. So when that tradition of them tolling the bells for the late president occurs,
That's a big ass rat, bro. That dude's fucking huge, bro. He's fast too, man. You see that? You run up in that car right there, bro? See this? He was like your fucking arm, bro. He was like
it is said
that.
they are founding fathers whose names have been lost to the history books, but they are called the Great Washingtonians. And this is their story. Right. We're gonna move over here and talk about that.
Y'all see that big ass rat, bro? That dude was like your fucking forearm, bro. No joke. He was like your forearm. What the fuck, yeah? He was totally like your forearm. Totally your forearm. Your forearm and that rat, about the same size, yeah.
Because the other two people dropped off the tour because their hotel's down there.
I think this is the end of the tour. If it is, okay. Maybe you won't get attacked by that fucking giant ass rat. Maybe. How y'all doing?
The car is awesome.
It is sweet. They picked me up in that today. I love it.
It's awesome.
Hell yeah. Are they protected species? Maybe we'll get moving. There's another black label over there. So this is it, right?
Yeah.
It
We're just
says-
gonna go back around the corner where we started.
okay. And where is
That
it?
is the Hay Adams. Very classy hotel. Yeah.
Did we start on
We started right over there.
the far
so
side,
that's where
right?
we're headed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
very
on the
good.
side of the White House.
Even daytime, you need to come out, you can go.
I don't think I need to go. I don't think I need to go with them. I just don't know where the hell my place is, my hotel. Nobody knows where that fucking thing is. Uh-huh. We're good. We're good. You gonna make it good? You got it? You got it? Well, thank you. Thanks, pal. I got you. You're good. Hell yeah. No, he won't stop at any bars. I already asked him to.
What's the name of the hotel, you said?
Tried to get a
That is the Hay
tour
Adams.
after the tour. Takes to the bars after the tour. No such thing happened. No such thing happened. Got like the insta no. The insta no. We ain't doing that. So he's got no turning radius, right?
Oh yeah, no, it does not. Especially, we have smaller models that don't have the seat on the back. Of course, this one turns like a bus sometimes. It's actually a little bit longer than like some SUVs, you know. Oh, do you see that? Everyone try and get a picture on the Washington Monument. I believe that is a Secret Service agent.
Yes.
So just look
They
at the
crying
Washington
behind
Monument. His
this shit.
shadow is reflecting, it looks like, on the monument. Which is interesting, because I didn't think the president was in town.
So I had me one little
And usually they
bullhorn.
only have him up there when
Honk,
the
that was
president
Bobby
is
right
in
there. That was
town.
Bobby. Bobby.
He was at the, he
Bobby's
was
an
there
asshole. Says
yesterday.
Bobby on the license
But
plate.
I thought he left, but I'm
No,
not
we went
100%.
to G Summit to the Europe.
Yes, G Summit. Yeah.
Bobby a
So
full-size
that's Department
asshole.
of Veterans Affairs.
Oh, see,
And this is a
see,
statue of a Polish
this is-
American who helped out during the
This is
revolution.
where I need to
Named
get off at.
Kosciuszko, last name.
This is actually where I
And he
need to
helped
get
out in the
off
Battle of Saratoga, a critical battle in the revolution up in upstate New York.
at. My hotel's that way. Yeah.
And he also went back home to Poland and started the Kosciuszko Revolution when they declared their
Stopping at no
independence.
bars.
And this is the Export-Import
Dude's
Bank
trying to
of the
get by
U.S.
on the boat.
Holds all the money the government
About to
uses
get
for
closed
foreign
down.
trade
Tight.
transactions.
Too bad. Thought we were gonna get something exciting.
And on the right, this building with the fancy lampposts and the pillars is the Milken Center for the American Dream. It's a very high-tech, interactive museum. Features people like Serena Williams, who have come to the country and achieved the American dream. It also used to be the National Bank of the U.S., but that is now contained in the Treasury building up ahead.
That's right, ladies. Now in the Treasury.
Also, you can see an American flag hanging on that is working on the ballroom currently. And that means they're done with work for the day, so they put up one of those huge American flags you see at the football games. Normally the treasury is lit up by now, but it may light up in the near future, the red light. And here is the Hotel Washington. Also on the ground here is the Extra Mile. It's DC's Walk of Fame, featuring Americans like Frederick Douglass and Susan B. Anthony, who were civil and women's rights leaders. And I hope you have a great time in DC.
Great tour, dude. Great tour. Thank you.
Thank you. Great job, yes.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're welcome. Take care,
Do
buddy.
you not have like a...
Oh, we've got to take care of folks.
Thank you very much.
Make sure you do that all the time. Just press. I don't know anything about where my hotel is, bro. I don't know anything about that actually. Shit, I gotta find my place, dude. Where the fuck is that? Well, hang tight. I also gotta get this picture real quick. Let's see, bud. Shit, I didn't know I had it muted. I've been talking to y'all this whole fucking time. No idea where my hotel is. The Liberator. Let's roll. You should eat. Fucking what, dude? You want me to get some of these plants right here, babe? I'm on it, bro. Like, I'm trying to find stuff. Hey, they poured that fucking asphalt. I almost died on it. They're up there fixing those light bulbs right now. No, that's not what I want. The one that and I haven't used it. Fuck it. Got it. There's no food or anything over here. There's no man. No nothing, dude. Nothing back there even exists. It's all broken shit. There's this motherfucker's bike right here. All the e-bikes are rented. Hey, hey, hey. You should eat. Man, I wish. I wish. I totally would. Totally would. Fucking cool. Oh man. Tomorrow we got the water tax. I don't know what time it starts running, but I want to be down there for it when it starts. Want to be down there when it starts running like the first dude. The chick up there's like outpacing me, bro. I swear. Hey, oh yeah. You're almost there. It only took think I owe myself a vacation after all this walking around and shit I've been doing. I think I should get a vacation after my vacation. I feel like I need like a couple days off after this. Ah, yes. Yes, sir. Whoosh. I don't know about that. Try to ask somebody maybe. They don't know. I don't know where it's at. I also don't know where my place is.
I just need like these. But
Haha, that is good. I thought that was it. Hell yeah. We found it. That's it. That's my hotel, yeah. That's it right there. That's it. That's it. Oh. Cool. What's up, people? What's up, people? Hey, ain't nobody talking? Ain't nobody talking about nothing? Well, I did a lot. Y'all ain't talking. I can't believe I didn't get no views either. Oh my gosh. What's up, people? Maybe ask. If they ask if anybody minds me urinating on those bushes right there. Earlier, I must have filled a gallon jug, bro. It was crazy. I was like, it's never gonna stop. Man, got a lot done today. A lot done today. Oh my God. So I left the house at 3:30 this morning, and I'm just now finishing. Just now. Yeah, I think I lost my damn pocket knife somewhere too. That's cool. That's gotta be legitly cool. We are about to go up and see that road. Another purple light, bro. Another purple light, another head case. Trauma. Ooh. Booyaka, 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 booyaka. We can't get through.
Trying to go out?
Trying to find food in here. Do they offer food in here?
Find food. Oh.
Yeah. Convenience store or anything?
Restaurant right here, if it's still open.
No, it's not. Nobody is. I'm lost.
There's a convenience store about 3 doors down.
Is it really?
Yeah,
The convenience store?
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
I have no idea if they're open,
I don't think so. I don't think anybody is.
but it does exist.
It does exist. Okay, that gives me.
Is that the marketplace or something? I think. Oh, we got it.
Hit that, press your button. And then
Yeah, I'm on 3.
What are you on?
6 for me.
Oh, okay. This isn't that smart. It doesn't matter if it's a card.
It's not smart.
It just needs to be
charging for that. You
Have a
know.
good evening. I'll see you tomorrow
Thanks, Bruce.
sometime.
Yes, I will see you.
Did he say Bruce?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Bruce also.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Great-
meet you,
Great
Bruce.
name.
Well, good luck with your endeavors.
Yeah. He's on water diet.
Yeah.
It's all good. It works.
All right.
Hey, take care, Jeff.
You too. Good evening.
Even the dudes on the bank, like that, wherever you get it. I forget which room I am. 34, that's right. Number 34. What's up? Bam, 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 bam. All right, 34. Oh, God. Hell yeah. My room. The dude himself. Got like my private little closet right here. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? What's up, bro? You want me to tear out that t-shirt right quick? What's up, bro? They think it's a mirror thing. I don't think it's a mirror, bro. I don't think it's a mirror. You pick any mirror, it's gonna be like that. Hell yeah. Oof. Oof. Check this out too. They even gave me a little kitchenette. I got a little kitchenette, a little baby kitchenette. I'm about to take a big ass dump in their toilet too. Let me see this toilet. See if it's worthy of this dump. All right. I think I could take a dump in here. Dang, bro, I could take 2 dumps up in this bitch. At least. Let me see. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can take a dump here. We're good. We're good. All right, fair enough. This little cheap thing. I'm as tall as that. All right, fair. What's up, y'all? Who is it? Who is your dude? I want to know who your dude is. It's interesting, this whole thing. Old school. Old school. God. If I touch that bed, I'm gonna go right to sleep, dude. I can't fucking touch that bed. I can't. Oh. All right. Time to stand in front of this AC till my balls cool off. Do it. No, dude. If I touch that bed, I'll go to bed. As long as I don't touch that bed, I'm okay. You wanna get in the shower with me? Huh? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Take off these shoes. Oh, my God. I'm gonna smell these feet from like a mile away, bro. They've been getting some work today. You need to eat. Need to rest. Nah, bro. Solid. Do I look like I need rest, bro? Do I look like it? Is that what you're saying? I'm getting all this gray hair from not resting? Is that what you mean? Why are you always talking to me like that, Lori? Why are you always like hating? Lori is like always on me, bro. Like, you need to eat, bros. You need to rest, Bruce. What's up, Lori? You don't want to come hang out? Huh? Oh, just a little hang out? A little hang out? Relax, please. What you think about that tan line, bro? What you think about that tan line, bro? Uh-huh. Look, I want to see y'all's tan lines, because if y'all don't have like a completely different color here, like the great continental side, this is where I went from white to Mexican, yo. This is when it happened. Ankle. Oh, man. Look at the veins, dude. Look at the veins, bro. Oh, my gosh. They're like alien feet. Oh, wow. I'm just saying, I don't trust people that don't have, like, a definite sock tan. I don't find them trustworthy. They ain't been outside enough. They ain't had a hard time. I don't like them. I don't want them on my team, bro. Oh, man. Fuck, it's 10:15 and I don't have any milk. Oh, yeah, I'm about to put my balls right on that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Wow, it's so good. That's taking all the air all through my shorts. Is coming out the other side over here. It's great. I'm commando like a motherfucker, bro. I brought underwear. I know. I'm worn none. Oh, fuck me. This thing makes me feel depressed when I see it. Hold on. You got to air out the balls. Yes. Oh my god. It doesn't fit. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? All the plugs that they have are fucking hidden, bro. They're fucking hidden. Figured it out. Whoosh. All right, y'all. We're calling it a day, man. I done did like 10 streams today. Fucking been all over the world and shit. We're calling it a day. I love y'all. Just like Lori said. Maybe I'll be back out in a little bit. I'll run another stream when I go to the convenience store, all right? I'm gonna get these balls all cleaned up. Then we'll think about that. Be good or be